big one to win. There's a lot of people who play this.
Apparently, I so I feel like I'm the least qualified to be here.
Oh wow! So the sandbagging begins.
Okay,
Yes.
so you weren't expecting to win this.
My goal was come in and win a round, and I was going to feel like I was on cloud nine if I did that.
Yeah.
And then I kept winning yesterday. So like the previous interview, I was listening to, and I hear all these people talk about these different games and these there's a lot of board game nerdery, right?
Yeah.
I am not, I'm fairly new to that stuff, and so that's why I feel like, man, I don't feel qualified to be here. But I did.
Absolutely.
I made it.
Because look, you won. You did
So-
it. That's not easy to win
Yeah.
game after game after game with people.
No.
With all the other people who
I
are
find it
competing.
difficult to win one game at Brass Birmingham.
It was crazy. It was a
So
good.
how long have you been gaming?
I don't know. Probably 5 years or so.
Okay. And what's in your wheelhouse other than Brass Birmingham?
I've played a good bit of Terra Mystica. I've played recently a good bit of Great Western Trail because I'm playing that today.
Yeah.
But I only started playing that one a couple months ago.
Yeah.
But
To prepare for this event,
been
or-
playing on Board Game Arena.
Yeah.
I've probably got 40 or 50 plays in at this
Really?
point. Yeah. So I don't know if I'll compete because there's a lot of really great Great Western Trail players, but
40 or
we'll
50
see.
games in, though. I feel like that's pretty.
Yeah.
That's a good number of rounds. I feel
Especially
like,
just
yeah.
within the last couple months. That's,
It was like, we put the kids to bed, pull out the tablet,
Yeah.
play Great Western Trail, go to bed. Yeah.
Yeah, so what was the strategy you took in these games for Brass Birmingham? Was there did you go in with a plan, knowing I want to try and do this, this, and this, or were you like, I'm just going to see what comes out and roll with it?
So my go-to strategy, typically, if somebody leaves me an opportunity, is to try to go for big cotton. Try to get level 3 cottons out in the Canal era. Try to get, all the level 4s out if possible in Rail era. But the problem with that is if you go in on that, you're usually relying on other people's beer or merchant beers. And so there was one game where I started going that way and then decommitted from it, which is normally a terrible idea.
Right.
But there was a, Blick, Beer, Link, Iron Coal opportunity. And so I went for that. And then in the finals, Luca went immediately for Big Cotton. And so I wasn't going to compete with him.
Right.
And I was like, the only way to block that is to keep them from getting mini beers out and keep them from getting their level 3 and 4 irons out. And that usually relies on the other players, covering beer spots, covering iron spots, and they did. So I was able to capitalize on that and get all but 2 of my links down.
So do you play this game competitively with friends also? Because I'm hearing all these terms and jargon like Big Cotton and Blick, and it seems like you're in sort of a Brass Birmingham circuit.
No. This is my first competition in board game ever.
Oh.
It's amazing. Well, there's nowhere to go
So-
but down. No.
Yeah. So this is at least from my understanding, I think Steam is the only place you can play it online.
Yeah.
And from what I've heard, this online play is kind of dead there. So I play with my 4 friends.
Yeah.
And there's only one that really two of us compete
Yeah.
regularly. And so this was the first time I've played it with people who were good.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, sorry.
Shout out to all
My
your
friends are
friends.
gonna, yeah.
Watching
they're
this
gonna kill me.
right now. You heard it here, folks.
No.
We'll edit that out.
Okay, thanks. But the finals was by far the most competitive game of Brass that I've ever played. And
Was it close, or did you see that you were like, oh, I'm on the path to win, or were you surprised at the end?
So I knew it was between me and Luca, or Jared came in third. I was a little nervous about what he was doing at the end of canal phase, because what I do is I like count up the points for that, because the level 2 or above buildings are double points. So like if I see a 5, I'm like, okay, that's 10 for in-game scoring. So I'm counting up all those, and like I had like 59 total in-game points, and Luca had like 56. He was 3 behind me, and Jared I think was at like 50, somewhere around there. And so I knew he had the possibility to take a lot of links from me, but I also knew that if depending on what, he at the beginning of Rail, he started doing some things. I was like, okay, I'm not really too concerned about what he's doing. I think I can beat him. Luca getting his 4th or his 3rd level 4 cotton out was what made me nervous, but I was able to take a couple valuable links from him. He was not able to get his 3rd level 3 out in Canal era, which was an 18-point change. He didn't have the card, and I'd have to go back and watch the video, but I think he would have had trouble accessing beer for that one. So yeah, and it was just
watching all of that happen, and you're like, okay, maybe this will be okay.
But for me, brass is just, it's like capitalism. Go fill the gap in the market and for as many victory points as you can. For
I've
any given
learned
time.
that I never want to play Brass Birmingham with you. By the way, are you here representing any board game store that you?
I am not.
No, independent winner of Brass Birmingham.
I'm here because my crazy friend was like, "Hey, there's this competition. We should go next year, like 2023." And then he came back and he was like, "Hey, I got time off. Let's go this year." And we were like, "Okay, cool."
Amazing.
What are you looking forward to next, game-wise?
Well, I'm playing Great Western Trail today. I'm kind of tired, so I'm not sure. I don't know if I'm looking forward to it or not.
You need some caffeine in you, I think.
Yeah. So these are probably my 2 favorite games at the competition. But there's also a number of them I haven't played, which might be a problem for Sunday. So
which are?
I've got some work to do. What games I haven't played? Dominant Species Marine. I've played like half a game of Gaia Project, but I've played a lot of Terra Mystica. I gotta learn the icons, and the colors on the board just drive me nuts. What else have I not played?
Rage?
No, I haven't played Blood Rage.
Okay.
There's a number of, there's like 4 that I haven't played.
Well, it should be exciting.
So yeah,
We'll have to check back.
we'll see what happens.
Definitely. Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
You totally deserve it and belong here. So take that
Thank you.
idea, throw it out. You have proven it right just by being here.
Oh, man.
So
Thank you guys so much.
Congrats.
congratulations.